This is 5-7, part 2. In this video, I will show examples of expanding binomials using Pascal's triangle. So if we want to expand a plus b to the third power, then using Pascal's triangle, we would start with the coefficients from the row with the 3's. So we have 1, 3, 3, 1. Then we're going to start with our first term to the third power and reduce as we go across. So it's a to the third, a to the second, a to the first, and no a's. Then we will take our second term, starting on the right-hand side with the highest exponent. We have 3 cubed, 3 squared, 3 to the first, and no 3's. So then, these are our terms. We just have to simplify them. So if we simplify our terms, we have a cubed here. And then this is 3 times 3 is 9, a squared. And we have 3 times 9 is 27, a to the first. And then 3 cubed is 27. So expanding the binomial, we get this bottom line. Okay, another example, a minus 2 to the 5th power. So first thing we'll do is put our coefficients from the 6th row of the table, which are 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay, then we will take our first term here and start at the top. A to the 5th, a to the 4th, a to the 3rd, a to the 2nd, a to the 1st, and no a's. Then we will take our last term, including the negative sign here, starting on the right-hand side to the 5th power. So that's negative 2 to the 5th power, negative 2 to the 4th power, negative 2 to the 3rd, negative 2 to the 2nd, negative 2 to the 1st, and no 2's on the first term. So then we can add these together and simplify. So a to the 5th is a. Then we have 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, so I need a minus sign here. Negative 10, a to the 4th. 10 times negative 2 squared is 10 times 4 is 40, so plus 40a cubed. Negative 2 cubed is negative 8 times 10 is negative 80. Negative 4 or negative 2 to the 4th is positive 16. 16 times 5 is 80. And finally we have negative 2 to the 5th, which is negative 32. Okay, when you get your final answer here, you should notice that when your original problem here had a minus in it here, you end up with your terms across here being minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Okay, one more example. This one has coefficients in both terms, the 3 and the 2, and so it makes for more complicated multiplication at the end, but you still do it the same way. You start with your coefficients from the 6th row in Pascal's triangle, because we're trying to expand to the 5th power. Then we take our first term here, which is 3a, and put it to the 5th power. Notice the 3 and the a are both going to the 5th power, so we're going to need parentheses. And then we reduce as we go across here, reducing the power. Oops, that's a first on the end. Okay, and then we can take our negative 2 and go to the 5th power on the right-hand side and reduce as we go to the left. And then we're going to just add these terms together and simplify. So 3 to the 5th is 243, and then we have a to the fifth. Here we have 5 times 3 to the fourth times negative 2. That comes out to negative 810. And then, of course, a to the fourth. Then we have 10 times 3 cubed times negative 2 squared. So that comes out to 1,080. Then we're going to have 10 times 3 squared times negative 2 cubed. That's negative 720. Then we have 5 times 3 to the first times negative 2 to the fourth, and that is positive 240. And finally, we have 1 times negative 2 to the fifth, which is negative 32. So that's expanding a binomial.